today is the day. Chief bought me a fishing rod yesterday, and he said this is the best fishing rod you're ever going to own, and it's going to teach you everything you need to know. And here it is.
Really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I just wonder.
Well, good morning, folks. We are at Rvacation in Selma, North Carolina. This is a very special trip. We're obviously on our way from Virginia down to Savannah, back to Florida, back to home. So our next big stop is Savannah, very important for us, and we will explain that next week or the week after. But this is very special because we're here. This is an amazing campground, but we're here with some special friends of ours. And it's Chief and Dee. Now, we boondocked at their house a while back, and they've been looking for a rig for well over a year. They haven't camped for many years, and so this is their maiden voyage, their first stop, and we're honoured to be here with them. So we've been helping them set up a few things, and we've had a tour of the rig, and we're hoping to give you a tour of the rig as well, because it's very cool and we're very jealous. But before we do that, we're about to head out. Do we know where we're going, Natalie? Some museum. So we're going to a museum that Chief and Dee would love to go to, so we're going to see that, and I think we're going somewhere else as well, but let's just see. We'll see you there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that YouTuber. Okay. We'll see you there. So we're here at the Ava Gardner Museum. It's very interesting. This was the choice of Chief and Dee to come here because I've seen many of her movies. She was a Hollywood actress. I didn't realise some of the big names she was married to. Frank Sinatra, Mickey Rooney, I can't remember the other guy's name. But it's really fascinating, and I'm sure I've seen some of the movies, most likely with my mum back in the UK when I was a kid. So things like Showboat, I think I would have seen. I recognise that. But actually, one thing I didn't know is she died in the UK. In the 90s from pneumonia, which I wasn't aware. And she lived in Spain for a while as well. So that's all we've learnt so far. We're going to wander around and see what else we can see. There's some really cool artefacts here, like her gun that she had. And there's her mum's chicken plate apparently, which we need to go and see, and there's a lot of clothing and things which I'm not hugely interested in, but I'm sure some people will. But yeah, so we're going to wander around and we'll keep you updated. So this is a great picture of Ava messing with one of the Queen's guards at Buckingham Palace. Cheeky. Gets shot for doing that. Shot and arrested. Not when you're that famous. Okay, so the museum is actually in Smithfield. Natalie just checked the prices. Can you remember what those were?
Yes, it's $12 for adults, $8 for kids, and $10 if you're military or senior.
So I quite enjoyed this, more than I thought I would. I know nothing about Ava Gardner. I'm sure I've seen some of the movies, but it's fascinating that she lived a long time in London. So that's kind of our connection to her, but also I think we've seen some of the movies. I'm sure you would have seen some with your parents.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But it's amazing how really she only got hired initially because she looked good.
I know. Her picture was just in that photograph shop, and they were like,
really
she's pretty, she can't sing, talk properly, but
they had no idea what she was saying because of her strong southern accent, so they couldn't tell what she was saying in her audition. Yeah. So yeah, she would hire just on her looks, which is pretty much how I've lived my life as well. Yeah, people just hire me for, he knows nothing. Looks great. That's pretty much how I've got through life. So yeah, anyway, fascinating. So yeah, especially if you've seen her movies and you know about her, and you followed her through her life, then I would definitely recommend coming here.
For sure. Now Laurence is going to buy me a corgi puppy.
No, we're going to lunch.
Okay, that'll do.
They're not, they're fans.
Oh.
Pretty good for $1 there.
Yeah. You're our biggest fan.
We'll make a fan out of you. For a while, I've been mentioning that I've never been fishing before, and people keep promising to teach me how to fish, and no one ever does. So thanks everyone. But today is the day. Chief bought me a fishing rod yesterday, and he said this is the best fishing rod you're ever going to own, and it's going to teach you everything you need to know. And here
Absolutely.
it is. It's a Spider-Man fishing rod, and we were playing with this drunkenly last night, so we weren't filming, but I think we got it. So Chief told me the way on what I need to do: press it down, fling it. He told me how to aim. He said we should aim for some ducks. I'm not going to do that. That's very immature and dangerous to the well-being of wildlife, so I definitely won't be doing that.
But that's how that duck got the top on its head.
That's also true. Okay, I won't do that on camera. No, I won't do that. It's very immature. And so we're going to try it. So, right, let's get set up and then see how we do.
You're going to aim to where you want. The lower you aim, the less distance it's going to go. So you do the same thing. You hold the button, get out, and use some wrist action and point to where you want it to go.
Okay.
Okay, so it's... And you can reel it in.
Cut that one. Cut that one.
There you go.
So what happened, I threw it out there, and I must have picked up like a 35-pound trout, and then I was trying to reel it in, and we were struggling, and Chief was behind me going, oh, come on, we can get this, and so I'm pulling it in, and I'm reeling it, and I'm pulling it, and reeling. Snapped. I mean, it's fishing wire, so you probably can't see it, but it snapped it. So, I mean, you know, I just need thicker wire, really. It's just, you know, it's what us pros have to put up with when we're fishing, you know. It's these are the challenges of professional fishing, and so, you know, it happens. So we're going to go and get another thing at some point, and then I'm going to carry on and actually catch some bigger fish that I can reel in. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Chief.
You're quite welcome.
For making me a professional fisherman in like 45 minutes. That's all you need. Remember Spider-Man from Walmart. So yeah, so we're gonna go get some stuff. We've just put a stick on there for now so it doesn't go back into the reel. Anyway, we're off to go and drink beer now. So we're going to a brewery, so let's go and check the brewery out.